Hi, my name is Jody, and I have a video I want to do about polycystic ovarian syndrome. I do apologize about the mess that I am as far as looks go or anything. That's kind of the message I wanted to convey, though, is the type of life that PCOS gives somebody. And I'm not saying that it's all bad. It's not able to be dealt with. It's not able to be coped with or anything like that. That's not the message I'm trying to get across at all. But what I am saying is that it is a very, very difficult condition to deal with. And I think a lot of people don't really realize the extent of how difficult this condition can be. And husbands, if you're out there, you really should watch this. If your wife has this condition, just please be aware, be alert, be attentive, listen. It affects things that you may or may not be aware of. I know for me, it's impacted my mood in more ways than I want to admit. I mean, for years as a child, I never could understand why I reacted the ways that I reacted to some things. And, I never understood why I would get upset at my family for what would appear to be no reason at all. But it did. And now that I've done some looking into this condition and talking to people, I realize that it's normal to have the mood swings. It's normal to have the depressed mood. It's normal to be irritable. And I've just recently found out it's normal to have trouble sleeping, as I do sometimes, especially in unfamiliar environments. But I just recently got married, and my husband is actually here with me in case you happen to catch a glimpse of him. He's just doing his own thing. But, after the marriage, I found myself struggling to sleep, and I thought, well, it's been 7 or 8 months since the wedding, and I'm still not sleeping as well as I would like. And I told him, I said, I've noticed I sleep better when I'm at home and visiting my mom, because I go see her from time to time. They live kind of far away, so I can only go so often. I said, well, when I go there, I notice I'm sleeping better. Well, I found out that PCOS can cause sleep issues. I was doing a little research tonight and discovered that it can cause sleep issues, it can affect mood, and I had known about the mood for a while, but I know that's been a big impact for me. And I know it's one of those things a lot of people might say, oh, well, you're probably using that as a crutch, you probably could work with that a little better, and I acknowledge that. I think that's even something for myself that I would really like to work on, actually, because I know that I kind of use that to lean on. I've even told my husband sometimes, hey, I'm sorry, I just don't know how to deal with this, and he's so super workable. So super workable. It's so incredible. But before I go any further, I just want to warn you, this video may cut out in the middle of it. I'm going just as far as I can until it quits, and I'll put other parts that'll continue on, so just kind of bear with me there. Sorry to mention that so late. But my husband, he is super incredible, super understanding. I have known him ever since I was in the 5th grade. We started dating our freshman year of high school. We got engaged after we started college, and after I was attending my first couple years of college. We were engaged for a couple years, and actually here we are. And he's known about the condition the majority of the time I had it. I mentioned it pretty quick once I knew we were dating. I knew that it was something that needed to be discussed, and I had some people kind of resent me for that. I won't mention names or anything, but I had some people say, oh, you shouldn't talk to him about that this soon. And I thought, well, this is kind of a big part of me. It kind of affects me. I mean, at the time, I didn't know how much, but I knew there were certain things that I really didn't like about it that made me really uncomfortable, and I may touch on that a little more later. But he is so phenomenal. I never could understand why somebody could understand me the way they do, the way he does. And I told him, I said, you understand me unlike anybody else I've ever known. It's phenomenal. I mean, he understands things about me that I don't understand about myself. And so I just get rather blown away by that sometimes. He's always talking about how incredible I am. I mean, even before making this, I said, oh, I look like a wreck. This isn't a good idea. He's like, well, you're beautiful, And he said, I know that sounds cliche, kind of, but wasn't word for word, but somewhere like that. And I said, no, it doesn't. I see what you mean. It kind of shows what the condition can really do. Sorry about that. That was a game. But anyway, it's okay. Yeah, I try to understand him where I can too. So, but I pick at him too much. But
Not enough.
He said not enough. Well, and that's his answer to everything. I feel like I do a lot of things way too much. And that's always his response. Say it again.
Not enough.
So.
Not enough.
So yeah, you see how incredible he is right there. I mean, super fabulous, incredible. I can't even say all the words I want to say, just because I can't find them. But he's really helped me. I mean, I think he gets this whole mood thing a little better than I do because I thoroughly do not get it. And this may not surprise you, but he has a bachelor's degree in psychology. But even before that, I mean, he was super. Wow. I just couldn't get over it. You know. But the mood factor with this condition, as I said, it's a really big issue. I actually was quite surprised. I talked to a friend at school about it, and again, I won't mention names, but she said that she had a lot of the similar struggles I did, and some of the issues that I have. I tend to be very needy, clingy. I want things my way, and I don't really see it any other way.
I just can't resist it. You don't get your things away enough. Your way enough. You need to have things your way and only your way. I've tried to shut my mouth for long enough. I just had to say it. It needs to be your way all the time. And any husbands out there, that's the attitude you have to have. Listen to me clearly. Husbands out there, it's her way or no way. That's the only way.
And I hate to say it, but I kind of have to agree because, I mean, you have to understand this condition affects everything. It affects many hormone levels. It affects emotions. I mean, there's some people that even have depression. I actually think I have a mild version of it myself. I've never really been treated, but I don't really feel like I'm at the point where I'm in danger or anything like that. I have my bad days with it. And you might say, oh, well, everybody has that. Well, mine can get a little bad sometimes, I'll tell you. I actually worried him once or twice, but anyway, everybody has their bad days, but again, nothing serious, just little nitty gritties.
All I gotta say is this: it's not her being depressed, other people, just other people. All I gotta say is that.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't mention who we're dealing with there, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows how to make me smile in the weirdest circumstances. But anyway. Yeah, so it affects a lot of my mood. Again, I find myself severely needy. He says not enough. I find myself severely clingy. He says not enough. I kind of want things my way. I throw tempers. I become ill for no apparent reason. Just grumpy at the world. Just for no reason. Sometimes I'll snap at him and I'll go, oh, sorry. And I'll just be like, oh, do it more. Do it more. Do it again. You know, so again, he kind of has the not enough thing. And so I find that really cool. But I think that's been the thing that's affected me the most. I mean, I'm not like a lot of women where I worry about the looks and things like that. I mean, geez, look at me now. Anyway. The point is, I don't really worry about that as much as I should. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't in a situation where I need to, but just, if I don't have to, I don't worry about it. I'm not really self-conscious about that, and that may sound weird, being the type of culture we live in, but I don't really care. I mean, that's just who I am. I'm more into creating plays, creating videos, anything of the sort. I actually am quite obsessed with making plays. That's another thing my husband works very well with me on. We did this ongoing thing for a long time that was really, really neat. I actually still have not fully gotten over how that went. He's even willing to retry it, as cool and weird as that may sound. We posted some things kind of like it in other videos, I should warn you, and it may come off as a little strange, but I kind of blame the PCOS for my weird obsessions and interests, so to speak. When I was told I never would be able to have a child on my own, that actually made me want it all the more. And so then I took up a high interest in childbirth. I'm actually thinking about possibly becoming a doula one day. Probably several years from now. I really need to get my teaching degree under control and all that good stuff. I'm trying to get my bachelor's in teaching right now. It's a very, very high demanding program. So, just not an easy task to deal with. But fun, rewarding, yes, I enjoy it, yes, but